All right? All right. Are we filming?
Yeah.
All right. So my name's Bill Murray, and this goes out to all my friends in the Philippines.
Yeah.
We're doing this on a very snowy, cold day in Vermont, USA. We're gonna make something called chicken paprika here, all right?
What do you need?
So,
Onion?
no, we need the salt and pepper. We need to cut open all these chickens. We need to get this chicken opened up.
Salt and pepper here.
So, all right, open all these.
Now, Bill Murray doesn't cook much, but every time cook is
Yeah.
good. Oh, honey. And then you get the ball because we have a cheese.
So years ago, I went to a luncheon in Jacksonville, Florida. It was for the military people, all the military people in the area. And there was a table there that was had about 10 senior, they were all retired Filipino men who had served in the U.S. Navy. And they were going to this luncheon. So it was a luncheon for, must have been 1,000 people at it. And anyhow, when I was in the Navy, I was a supply officer, and many of my sailors were from the Philippines. In the supply corps, the Filipino sailors could serve in the supply corps because it wasn't top secret, okay? So our job was to feed everybody and to cut everybody's hair and to pay everybody. And I have to say, my Filipino sailors were really great sailors. They were very well educated, very good men, did a great job. So anyhow, I'm at this luncheon, and I decided to go up and say hello to the table because I had, at one time I had 50 guys from the PI who worked for me down in Antarctica. Something like 50. And anyhow, I go up to the table where these 10 men were, and one of the men was the most senior of them. He was a Master Chief in the Navy, which is the highest enlisted rank there is. And I said to the table, I said, hey, I just want to thank you guys for coming to this dinner or lunch, and how good my sailors were that were from the Philippines. And the old chief, the old Master Chief, he decided to challenge me to see if I was just kind of telling the story. He says, you know the Filipino sailors, huh? I said, yes, I do. And he says, well, what did we call lunch? And he said, you called lunch gilly gilly. And nobody at the table could believe I knew. Now I don't even know if that's Tagalog, but it is what all the sailors I knew from the Philippines called lunch. And what it was we put together a special lunch in the back. It was the normal lunch that we gave all the sailors. And then in the back, there was a special lunch we put together. It wasn't all, what it was vegetables and broth. It was in a big kettle, steam-jacketed kettle, big kettle. And we'd have some rice, and it was actually really good. So I'd have it myself because I was in charge of all the food. And so anyhow, because I knew what gilly gilly was, they were so surprised. The Master Chief got up and walked over and shook my hand and thanked me for recognizing them. And anyhow, that's my story. So to all you Filipino American sailors out there, thank you for your service. And I'm not a very good cook, but at least you're going to get to see me make chicken paprika. And so here we go. And by the way, my first duty station was on a destroyer. So in 1980, in March of 1980, the hostage attempt failed, and that we were right off the coast of Iran that night. And from there, I went to Operation Deep Freeze, which was Antarctica. So a lot of guys. There were guys from the Philippines, obviously on the destroyer, quite a few. but a lot of guys were in Antarctica from the Philippines. So anyhow, so what we're gonna do here is we're making something called chicken paprika, and I think it comes from Hungary. And we're gonna start out with the chicken. Normally you do chicken thighs, but we don't have chicken thighs, we have chicken legs, so they'll work too. Usually you want the skin on, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put salt and pepper on it. So let's put salt and pepper on it.
He cook, I have to help.
Ah. Because it wouldn't turn out very well if you didn't help. So where's the salt and pepper?
I'll put it there.
Oh, where? When we were in Antarctica, we were actually stationed in a place called Port Hueneme. And when they told me I was going to Port Hueneme, I was all excited because I thought I was going to Hawaii. Turns out Port Hueneme is not in Hawaii. Honey, is this the salt?
Yes.
Port Hueneme is in California, about an hour north of Los Angeles. So that's where all the sea bees were. And back in the old days, when the Navy was in Antarctica, we went out of Port Hueneme, California. So really all you have to do is brown these, right? Because we're going to cook them in a slow cooker. And they'll cook for, you know, usually I put them on low in a slow cooker, and they'll cook for like 6 hours or something like that, depending on your slow cooker. You can cook them faster than that. But before you put them in the slow cooker, you want to brown them a little bit. So about 10 minutes in a pan, any pan will do. This is kind of a wok, but it'll work too.
You want a second, but you have so many, I can give you a second pan.
No, it's okay. I'll cook it.
I think you like that pan.
Well, I do, but...
You like this one.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll use that one. All right, we'll switch from a wok to just a regular old frying pan.
That's... You always like that.
You don't need...
Oh, good. Yeah, to burn the surface.
You don't need to do it this way, but this way I think is better. Remember, all we have to do is really just brown them. So we got to get this pan hot now.
There's another one.
Let me get the slow cooker out. Tonight we use my rice, cooked rice.
Okay,
You taste the rice, how different.
it's expensive, I know it.
No, it's just a little bit different.
It must be delicious because expensive.
So Alvin is our cameraman here,
Yeah.
and his lovely wife Cha is here. She's a nurse, and their two children,
Wonderful children.
Zach and Tim, who are very well behaved. The examples for American children. We hope their good example rubs off. All right, honey. Do you have a thing to turn with?
Yeah.
Or is it in here?
The other one.
Where? In here?
Open the second
The
door.
second.
Second one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. All right.
Now you're all set.
Oh, you know what? Honey, we can salt and pepper these other ones so we can.
Why you just put on the floor?
You can do it the old-fashioned way.
I think the floor is...
So this is pepper. This is already ground pepper, but you can grind it and just put it on if you want. So the Hungarians are known for their paprika. I went to Budapest one time, and you actually go to stores there, and they sell you all kinds of different paprika. So I guess paprika is just ground up chili peppers or something like that. I don't know, Hungarian can tell you for sure. But this is one thing you can do with paprika. I had one guy from the Philippines who worked for me. His name was Legaspi. No, it wasn't Legaspi. Velasquez, I take it back. There was a Legaspi who worked for me, but he was somebody else.
Do you remember their name?
Roman Kiabyab Legaspi was his name. Was the first Filipino guy who worked for me. He was a dispersing clerk. He was very good sailor. But there was another one, and he was on the destroyer. In Antarctica, there was a guy named Velasquez with a V, like Victor.
Yeah, Velasquez.
I don't remember his first name.
Yeah, maybe you can go back and find the guy.
I have a picture. I have a picture of him. Not here, in my other house. But anyhow, Velasquez was my records keeper. We ran a store in Antarctica. In this store, believe it or not, it was all cash. You could sell anything. You could sell anything. As long as it said the word Antarctica on it. People came from all over the world. They'd come to Antarctica. One day we sold $40,000 out of this little store. And because people just were crazy to come to Antarctica and buy something that said Antarctica on it. So anyhow, Velasquez was my record keeper. He was a really good guy. And but he was really smart. And we had an invoice, I remember. This is just to give you an example of how smart he was. We had a problem on an invoice where the company we bought something from made a mistake. And I said, hey Velasquez, last July we had a problem with an invoice, didn't we? He says, oh yes sir. Invoice 73521 from C. Lloyd Johnson. Line item 4 had a transposition error. It should have been 87 cents, but they said 78 cents. It extended to a $4.37 error. I remember thinking to myself, is everybody in the Philippines this smart? Oh my God. So Velasquez, if you're out there, I hope you're well.
Yes, I have photographic memory.
Yeah, it was pretty scary. He was pretty smart. Well, hold on. I think we need onions in here. Heat olive oil over there. Inside, yeah. Place the chopped onion in here. All right, so we do this first, then we do the onions. Where did she put the? Oh, this is the slow cooker here. Give it just another minute. Let them get
After that, it will pressure cook.
We're gonna put them. Everything's gonna go in here.
Mm-hmm.
Ultimately, everything goes in here. So the last thing you put in this is something called sour cream. But that goes in at the very end because it's dairy based. So if you put the sour cream in early, I think it would ruin it. So you cook the whole thing in the slow cooker for hours, and then at the very end, you add the sour cream.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Shouyan! Where's the chicken broth? Okay. No, not yet. Just put it there. Just put it there. We'll need it in a minute. I need to cook the rest of it. Can you chop up that onion? Just slice it. All you have to do is slice it. You don't have to chop it.
I'm good at speaking.
Okay, just slice them. That's Shouyan. She's not from the Philippines.
Yeah.
Looks the same.
She's from well, close. She's from Shandong, China, which is a long way from the Philippines.
Long way.
Hopefully they're getting along better now.
Oh, they always very. At least my son help Philippines fight with China.
Yeah.
I think we just set off the alarm.
Yeah, I know. You turn on
The big one?
fire. Yeah. They are all beautiful. Doesn't matter Chinese or Filipino, we are all beautiful.
Correct.
Yeah, we are not politics. We are good people.
Yeah, we're going to stay away from politics. Although we're really happy Trump won. That's what all the people who served in the military say.
Now,
Yeah, no, we'll do another one. We have a lot here, so we'll do another one. Who knows, maybe this will be a smash hit in the Philippines. You know? I'll be discovered. Not in America. That's for sure. A star in the Philippines.
Alfred recorded the recipe because that's American people cook. Everything they follow the recipe. You cannot change anything.
Now let me tell you something about Chinese cooking. It's all in her head,
No, yeah.
and there's nothing you can do.
And no name of the...
Yeah, it's all, she just knows this goes with this, which goes with this, which goes with that. So good luck. You know, unless you learn it from your mother, you got a problem.
This is the Chinese people, they crazy thing. This is have to measure 1 cup, 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon. Oh, drive me crazy. After they cook, the cookware everywhere. You have to bake it clean.
Okay, I'm going to put these in here just for now. And so what we're going to do is, we're going to layer this a little bit. First we put the first chicken in. We're going to cook all the chicken. Then I'm going to cook the onions. Then I'm going to put some onions in here. Then I'll put the rest of the chicken in, and I'll put the rest of the onions in. And the chicken, or the broth, and the rest of the chicken broth.
You want to use all of it?
Yeah, we'll use all of it. Yeah, but now I don't need the rest of it yet.
Okay.
We're going to put...
The onion first.
I'm going to put this in here. Just for now. Everything's going to end up in here.
You turn off? Not yet?
Then we got to do the onions.
The onions.
Do they have onions in the Philippines?
Yeah. It's a red one. It's a red onion. It's small.
So these are just called yellow onions, but I'm sure basically onions are onion, hopefully. We'll probably do these for about 5 to 10 minutes here. Just get them a little brown, because again, they're going to cook in the slow cooker, so you just want to brown them a little bit first. Oh, you know what I don't see? Where's the paprika? Place the chopped onion, add sweet paprika and cayenne pepper. All right, honey, let's get some paprika. All right, we're just going to put paprika in here. Normally when I cook it with the paprika on it. So don't be bashful with this paprika. The more the merrier. don't think you can have too much paprika. There's hot and there's sweet paprika. I suggest you use a little of each, but either one is good. Maybe use both. A little more olive oil. That's pretty good. There we get that in. You can turn this off now.
Oh. Okay.
Rest of the
Oh my God!
Oh, is that cha?
Yeah.
The lovely cha has made an appearance.
They're cooking. It's all done?
Not yet.
No, it's a long ways from done, but you have to brown. You brown the stuff first, and then you put it in a slow cooker. Because if you just put it in a slow cooker, it'd come out kind of white and not crispy. You know? This makes the skin and stuff a little bit crispy. So it browns it a little bit. The onions and the chicken will brown, and then yeah.
Help and learn. I help and
Yeah, I recorded it. So we can make it.
All right. That's pretty much it with that. So now. Let's see, what do we got? What else do we got? We got everything? I think we got everything, right? Okay. So this goes in here.
don't turn it on yet. Just wait 2 minutes. Whoa.
Why not turn it on?
Huh?
So we're gonna, when you cook it in a slow cooker, you would cook it probably for 6 hours in a slow cooker.
Slow cook for 6 hours?
Slow cook. You can cook it on low for 6 hours.
Okay.
On high for like 3 hours. Okay. But that's how you do it. So take your slow cooker and just put it on.
That tastes better. They have a taste.
Are we plugged in?
Not yet.
No, because I'm going to water. The water almost
Yeah.
the shape of the
All
paper.
right. All right. We're waiting just 1 minute
Wait
for.
1 minute.
And so what we're going to do is we're going to let this cook, and then at the very end, you know what, we're going to put
Sour cream.
a little bit of water. Put it like a half cup of water, because you know what, our chicken broth was very thick. So we're going to add a little water, because that was very, very thick chicken broth. So maybe like, you know, a cup of water. Throw that in. We'll be all set. Put it over here. All right, there we go. And we don't need this pan anymore. And we're going to come back, like we said, in about 6 hours. Add the sour cream, and then let that stay in there for just a few minutes, and then it's ready to go. Usually we serve it over rice or noodles or something like that. But
Rice.
we're probably going to have rice.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah.
What's better?
Rice.
And some vegetables to go with it would be good, like broccoli or peas or something like that, whatever. But all right, that's the nice thing about this is you can make it in the morning, right? And you go out all day.
Yeah.
Then you come back and you're
Ready.
You're ready to go.
Yeah.
All right, so to all my Filipino friends, we'll see you in about 6 hours.
Great.
Yeah.